Hi, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Phone Central. Today we are checking out Ascend New Gods for Windows Phone.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my Chaos player, which is a character that I've got on my PC or my Xbox, because they're all the same game and they're all connected. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to grind against other player bosses to earn souls and perks and special skills and abilities that I can only get on the phone that will be sent to my main game. And like I said earlier, it's kind of, we consider this kind of a way to augment the main game experience. They're not exactly the same games, but everything you do counts towards your Xbox or PC game.
And you've got your movement controls at the edge of the screen?
Yep. Those still need some work. It'll basically be very much like, I don't know what the term is for it. It's like a real-time combat, but turn-based, so it's kind of meticulous combat. You're going through and you're dodging and you're swiping to attack and you're getting special kill moves, and then once you kill that guy, you go to the next arena and the next arena. And so once I do those things, I earn special, in this example, I'm getting a special blessing or a special curse as I proceed through the game. And this blessing and this curse is something I can send from my phone, and it affects the PC gamers or the Xbox gamers. And it's also something that I've earned into my game that I get to keep. So these things would be on my Xbox game as well as my PC game, since everything is being saved in a central place. And so in this case, I'm going to go ahead and bless my friends. And that basically sent a gift of loot out to my friends who are currently playing the game in Xbox. For example, a treasure chest would show up in their game at this point, and they could open it and there would be a sword or something in there for them. After I defeat the boss, I continue to just keep playing, like, imagine Angry Birds or whatever. So there's like 99 levels of bosses I play through, and I can customize my guy and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then there's also, besides that, collecting souls and things, which are the currency of the game, and being able to send them to my real game through sacrifice. We have the store, which would be the same store as you have in the PC and Xbox games. So you can buy stuff and equip your character. It's not working right now, but in this case, weapons. I could buy a weapon here, and that, again, that purchasing the weapon on the phone is the same as purchasing the weapon on the Xbox or on the PC. It all goes into your database, so you're good to go. The other thing that we're going to have here is MetaWar, which I can't remember if you can bring that down. We have like all the MetaWar information. The phone is also a place where you receive messages. For example, there's enemy player bosses being sent around. In this case, from the phone, I can push Sacrifice Chaos. If I hit Sacrifice Chaos, if I hit yes, that player character is going to become an NPC in the Xbox and PC other players' games. It's going to go to either a friend or a light alignment player's game and take over a contention spot in their game, and again earn me experience and everything back. So I'll go through and sacrifice them. When I do this sacrifice, you see here it says 125 souls. Those souls get also sent to my game, so I now have more currency in my game as well. So there's also MetaWar display and messaging that's going to happen. So I think our example in our video that we have out is, imagine like you're on the bus or whatever and you have your phone on you and you're playing this game, and you will suddenly get a message that like a MetaWar guy or an enemy player has invaded your game asynchronously. So you can actually respond. A message would pop up and say, you know, Der Satan has invaded your game. And you can send a player boss or curse him or bless him or whatever you want to do from your phone, and that affects, again, everybody's main game. And this is the MetaWar stuff, so this is all in a very rough form, but you'll be able to see all the MetaWar map, and like whether Dark Light or Void alignments are in here. You'll be able to see world stats, Dark Dominion, Void Dominion. Oops. This is where you can manage your blessings and curses. These are kind of the interactions you can have with the game. So,
for example, I can't even read because I'm so old.
Healing Spirit. So you could push Healing Spirit and send it to a friend, and that would heal him in whatever state. So another example would be, say you're playing the game, you're in trouble, you could send a message out to your friends from the main game, and I would get that message on my phone. It would say, I need help. I could go in, I could pick, I could go to my blessings and curses. I got that message. I could pick Healing Spirit, and I could send it to Jason, and I've just healed Jason in the 360 version or the PC version. Conversely, that's where I said you get a message from Jason's not my friend, and he's invaded my world, and I could curse him with Defender's Ward, say, or whatever, and that might send a boss out to the place that he had invaded my game and help defend my 360 game. And those kind of interactions are essentially limitless. I have to show you the main game, but there's basically going to be literally tens and tens or hundreds of these kind of interactions you can do that all apply to each other. That said, as a way to kind of inspire people to play the phone game, there'll be particular things that you would get on the phone that you might not necessarily be able to do on the 360.
That's a good idea.
Unique. Thanks. So there'll be unique things that you could only earn on the phone through playing the phone. And these now these are all text, but basically this is going to be a Meta War world map, which is the same. You'd have to look at the main game, but it's more of a visual of the game and which Dominion has the most control over certain areas. Because again, there's basically a meta war happening between the light, dark, and void factions, and those are all the single player guys and what god they choose to align themselves with. And all of their actions are being tracked globally and contributing to a conflict between all single player players on all platforms.